Hello Internet, my name is Michael Thompson and I am going to start a YouTube page. And the reason I'm starting a YouTube page is twofold. First reason is that it's for fun. I'm gonna try out some music and post it and see what people think. I'm gonna start with some Christmas songs, seeing as Christmas is 5 days away. And the second reason is to promote my business. My wife and I are starting a business, and it is called Angel's Food. You can check out our Facebook page. And our goal is to cater to school-age children and feed them in the right way. Feed them healthy, feed them organic, and the reason for that I will explain momentarily. This is my introduction. This is where I get to tell you about myself a little bit so that you're not just watching some random guy. I guess I'll start from the beginning. I was born and raised in North Vancouver, British Columbia, and I guess the story starts when I was 25. 5 years ago, I began a weight loss journey. I was 6'2.5", 280 pounds, and I did some research. I decided it was time for a change, and I learned all about healthy eating and exercise and how to do it properly and how to mix them together and change your life. I lost 80 pounds and I've kept the weight off. So that's a win for me there. Then in 2011, October, I married my wife. Her name is Kyoko, and she's from Japan. She's the love of my life, and that was a good thing. I forgot to mention, after high school, I became a cook and went to cooking school, and I did it for 10 years. So I know a lot about cooking. In conjunction with the whole healthy eating thing, it went very well together. Anyway, back to the story. We were married in 2011, and 2 years into our marriage, we gave birth to two beautiful, healthy twin boys, and they are absolutely amazing. They're almost 2 now. Their birthday was April 3rd, 2013. And when they were born, right at that, very close to that moment, I was laid off from my job, and I was a cook / janitor in a union setting in a mental health institution. It was a great job. I loved it. But I got laid off. That's the way it goes in a union. And then I spent 6 months looking for a new job, and I found one. I found a really good job that after a few months I'd get benefits, and then it was a cooking job in a fine dining restaurant. And 3 days into that gig, I received the news that I had stage 4 colon cancer, and it was metastatic, which means it was really aggressive, and it had been around for a long time, who knows how long, and it had spread to my liver. Metastatic means it spread. So that was pretty devastating. After finding that out, they scheduled an emergency surgery. They removed a third of my colon and then immediately put me on chemo. And the chemo was awful. There's no way to sugarcoat it. They say some people aren't really affected by it, but I was. I was really affected by it. It was awful. Anyway, I'm not an advocate for or against chemo. I know there's a lot of people that are pretty strong-willed about what they believe. That's not me. I'm not here to tell you to do anything one way or the other. This is just my story. And I decided, from what I've seen, from all the research I've done, that chemo is not right for me. It's not a good thing, in my opinion. I'm not a smart guy. I'm not a doctor. Again, please don't do anything based on what I say. But I decided to stop. The chemo wasn't working. My cancer was too aggressive. They wanted to try some more things, but I said no. And I looked into more healthy eating. I was more or less already eating that way anyway, so it was good. Activity, exercise, they say, is a good thing, even though it's not going to cure you. It's definitely going to help. There's so many things in the internet about cancer, and you never know what's real and what's not. All you can do is try. I've tried a few things. I've been off chemo for 1 year next month. I finished in January last year, or this year I guess. And since then we've been doing regular CT scans, and in the last 6 months I've received news the other day that in 6 months my cancer has been halted. It hasn't grown a millimeter, which is amazing. My doctor, at the beginning of all this, he was preparing me to die. He said, you know, you're not dumb, I know you know. You're probably going to be dead soon. And I'm a God-fearing man. I love Jesus Christ, and I pray a lot about this because I love my boys. I believe it's not my time yet. And my doctor, after I saw him this time, his attitude was completely different, and he said, you know, you might live a really long time. And my doctor isn't your average doctor. He's like the doctors in the old days where they'd come to your house and they'd call you, and he does all those things for me. He calls me out of the blue just to see how I'm doing, and he's a great guy. So hearing that from him really meant a lot. So at the moment, things are good, health-wise anyway. Financially, not so much. I'm still on disability. And that's where this business comes in. I'm looking to start something for my boys. Whether I live a long time or a short time, this is something I want for them. And finances are tight for sure, so it's time to get on it. Anyway, this is my introduction. Again, my name is Michael Thompson, and I want to entertain you, or try to anyway. I'm by no means a professional, but I come from a family of singers. So I hope you enjoy this. If you do, please like, subscribe, whatever you need to do, share it on Facebook. If you don't, I'm actually kind of looking forward to the trolls. So I'll keep you updated. You can check out my Facebook page, Angel's Food, and we post lots of recipes and how to make things healthy. And thanks for watching. I hope you have a good Christmas. Bye.